Praxedis Fernandez. Si Yeye, hindi niya naalala, ang kababata niyo.
Hindi lang love team na straight ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. No? Dumating ang mga...
Meron bang mga love team?
Yes!
Meron!
So yung Pilipino, kung nanonood ka, yun lang naman yung hahanapin mo at ano yung nag-a-appeal sa'yo. Kung ako, mas gusto ko yung magkagalit muna.
Naramdaman niya, may tumusok sa kanya ng aspil eh. Sabi niya, aray,
Kung kailan naman ganitong panahon, nagpelikula-pelikula ka, no?
dati na ako nag-movie.
Hindi, pero yun nga.
Nag-wiggle.
Bakit ang pangangailangan?
Nag-wiggle na nga ako noon eh.
Hindi, pero mas busy ka. Ano ba pelikula mo ngayon?
Huwag lang itanong kasi nag-flop.
Oo nga.
Pero speaking of not flop, si Don, may second printing na.
Congratulations.
Are you still watching?
O, ikaw na.
Saan mabibili yan?
O, saan where you launching
sa Shopee, like Lazada.
Sige,
Oh my
sige
God,
na.
I mean, why buy? He can give us copies.
Dapat may autograph.
Signed copies.
Well, when we talk about Philippine cinema, love teams are an essential part of the conversation. They've built stars, shaped stories, and defined generations. From studio-era tandems and today's digital age pairings, love teams have shaped not only our films, but our culture and imaginations.
Cool.
I'm Richie Chan and welcome to Behind the Reel Season 2. Joining me today, Nax, joining me today. In fairness, ang sarap-sarap ng conversation natin. Our panel of cinema and culture experts. Of course, Don Haushan, writer, Butch Francisco,
Walang kakwenta-kwenta.
another multi-hyphenate, Ann Sangil, and Gary De Villiers.
Hello.
O ano, let's begin.
Okay.
Kanina
Thank you
pa
for
ba?
having us.
Salamat.
Saan ba nag-umpisa ang love teams? Sa Philippine cinema. Kasi when I was doing my research, sabi ko nga kay Gary, umabot ako sa Vaudeville. It's really ingrained in
Ahead
entertainment.
pa dyan.
Hindi, pero yun nga. But since we're talking about film, unahin na kita, Butch.
Hindi, gusto mo ba sa panahon ni Praxedis Fernandez?
The beginning, sa pinakauna.
Okay.
In the
Kilala
history.
niyo ba
This
si...
is interesting.
No, in the
Asan ang popcorn?
Kilala niyo si Praxedis Fernandez. Si Yeye, hindi niya naalala, ang kababata niyo.
Hindi.
Excuse me.
Hindi, so, yan ang isa sa mga
Wala
una.
naman si Praxedis Fernandez. Was a stage, was an opera singer.
Yes.
Pero ano siya, mga era, 1875 siya pinanganak eh. Tapos, she was the Lea Salonga nung turn of the century. Pero stage, she was performing abroad. Of course, she had different partners sa kanyang opera kasi her last performance was La Viuda Alegre, yung The Merry Widow.
Yes.
So yun. Pagkatapos nun, nag-cinema si Atang de la Rama.
Yeah.
Pero I think the first talagang official love team was Rogelio de la Rosa and Carmen
Carmen
Rosales. Tapos, dapat lalaban sa kanila si Rudy Concepcion and Rosario Moreno. Kaya lang, naging tragic ang buhay ng dalawa. Do you want to know?
Why? Of course.
Of course, si Rudy Concepcion, nag-artista siya, may asawa na. With two boys na. Tapos, Rodolfo Joaquin Concepcion siya. Tapos, kaya lang, hindi siya ready for fame. So, inom siya ng inom. Nagkaroon siya ng peptic ulcer. So, 1940, at the age of 28, namatay siya. So hindi na-captured yung
Ang kanyang career.
ang kanyang career. Pero ang movies niya importante because ang movie sila ni Rosario Moreno pakiusap and tunay na ina are existing. Di ba? Yung copies. So, available pa. So, importante. So, Rosario Moreno and Rudy Concepcion. Si Rosario Moreno naman, tragic because nung nagkaroon ng gera, yung liberation, yung battle for Manila, and I'd like to stress, it's battle for Manila, not battle of Manila.
Manila, yes,
It's battle for Manila. So, nakatira siya sa Mesang Palok, malapit sa UST. So, nagbombahan na. Tapos, natamaan ng bomba yung bahay niya. Tapos, tinamaan siya shrapnel. And she was even pregnant. And she died. So, she never made it after the war.
So is that the reason why Rogelio de la Rosa and Carmen were parang kaya umusad din, tumagal, nagka-longevity yung kanilang love team? Kasi yung ibang love teams, met a
Okay.
tragic death?
Siguro, ako lang, sorry. Kasi gusto kong dagdagan yung point mo na
Sabi ko na nga ba,
prior to...
panahon mo ni
Hindi
sa
naman.
Paxedes.
Grabe kasi I like that idea na yung vaudeville. To a certain extent, nagsimula talaga. Kasi nga, nung dumating ang pelikula, most of the materials that were made into film were actually
Was
from,
live, yes.
from these shows, no? Sarsuela.
Kasi kay Atang de la Rama, di ba?
Yes, they're all from
Yung Dalagang Bukid,
So
kay Sarsuela.
may following na talaga sila, even with before cinema, So when cinema came, so nag-transition sila,
So was it
And
smooth? Was it a smooth transition?
In fact, hindi naman gaano smooth kasi may mga may mga nagtatalo din at that time, no? Even yung Sarsuela to vaudeville, ang daming nagtatalo, no? In fact, sila na hindi na ito show, hindi na ito legitimate theater, all so the acting.
Traditional issues, oo.
Mag-iiba talaga pagdating ng cinema, yung acting, kasi nga hindi ka lang nasa stage, you will be
Malapit. May close-up na eh,
close-up
may close-up na.
yung mga
Meron
ganung
ng
mga technique.
mediator, no? Yung lens, yung
Oo.
technology. Lalo pa coming from the stage, music. Pagdating sa pelikula, nung naumpisa, wala pa namang technology to capture
Exactly.
sound.
Oo.
Pero, okay, going back to the originals, the OG nating mga love teams, no? What was the defining characteristic of love teams in the first well, not even the first golden era, but the first few years of cinema in the Philippines. In the transition from vaudeville to Sarsuela
and
to
then
film.
Yeah.
Kasi, gaya nga nasabi mo, Butch, some of these actors came in with families.
Yeah.
So, hindi
But
sila...
tinago.
Yun nga. Okay. So,
Tinago
merong
yun.
ganon.
So, back then, uso pa rin talaga yung like
Kung
manufacturing.
kumaka-back then ka, no?
Uy, grabe ka naman, Butch. Lahat yun back then sa akin.
Okay.
Lahat
Yeah,
naman.
technically there back then. But
Oo.
parang, di ba kasi parang merong idea of like all these love teams being manufactured. Ganun din ba
Yes,
during that era?
Yeah.
I think kasi pagpasok din ng cinema, eventually, post-war, madi-develop din yung mga studio.
Yes.
And I think the studios, itong LBN, Sampaguita, Premier, these are the big studios that will cater to yung love teams na ito. And in fact, magbabago din yung even yung names nila, to really cater to the broader audience,
Correct.
So, alam ni Butch ito na even yung mga pangalan talaga, tunay na mga pangalan.
Sino?
ng
Are you
mga
referring to
artista.
Maria Tronqued?
Also known as...
Ay,
Yes.
si Maria Tronqued ay nanay ni Bobby Manyosa.
And so, yun, no? Even yung mga, actually, a lot of them are hyphenated identities. Nasasabi nating mga PhilAm, yung karamihan sa kanila.
Hindi, ang
And then,
well, of course, si
And then,
Carmen Rosales.
Rosales.
Kasi ano yan si Januaria Keller ang pangalan yan
Well, huwag na tayong lumayo. One of the biggest love teams of Philippine cinema history was Nida and Nestor.
Yes.
And Nida is
Half American.
Dorothy Jones.
Jones.
Oo. So there was, so even, it was so controlled,
Yes.
to answer your question siguro doon, no? It was probably so controlled that even their names had to be Filipinized.
Yes,
Yeah.
oo.
Is it really just to parang appeal to a mass audience?
Yes, that's part of it.
Pero
diba?
siguro kailangan isipin natin na hindi lang naman ito self-contained kasi may malaking impluensya din ng Hollywood nung
Yes,
panahon
of course,
na to. So,
oo.
kahit yung studio system, for example, Bogart and Bacall,
Yes.
Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. So ito yung mga bumibenta, yung may
Ito
love team
matulog
sa
Hollywood
Hollywood.
din siya, no?
So ito, kung ano yung pumapatok,
Yes.
di ba, may template, ginagaya natin.
Kasi yun naman din
sumusunod
yung
lang.
template ng cinema ever since.
Yeah.
Right,
Because
yeah,
galing nga
Hollywood.
sa US yung cinema, di ba? I mean,
Yeah.
it was brought here.
Yeah,
So,
Nickelodeon.
kung ano yung nag-work sa kanila, ginagaya rin natin. Because yung, I think tama ba, ang first encounter din ng mga tao ay mga films galing ng US.
Yes.
Well, yun na, sila naman kasi ang prolific din sa production of
Yeah.
cinema. So I guess,
Yeah.
yun nga yun. Okay,
Right,
so
yeah.
what do you think are the characteristics that are intergenerational?
Right.
What makes a good love team?
So yun, sinabi mo na yung generation, no? And I think, pinag-uusapan din natin yung mga generation conflicts dito. So, makita din natin na lahat ng mga conflicts and story-wise, ay makikita natin dito sa mga stories ng mga love teams talaga. Nung panahon ni Vilma at saka si Boy De Leon, halimbawa, Christopher De Leon, yung mga usapin ng pagiging independent woman, no? Nung panahon ng post-martial law at saka martial law, it was an issue talaga na pinag-uusapan na, So, kaya maganda ding makita na yung mga pelikula nila reflect talaga the generation of that time, So, yan ang mga nakita sa panahon ko, no? At sa panahon ngayon, halimbawa, kitang-kita na yung issue ng being a digital native, halimbawa sa mga generation Zoomers, no? So, halos lahat ng mga stories, reflect, so LGBTQ films, would be a topic that a lot of films are taking up today. So, even yung day-to-day ng mga estudyante, ito yung mga topics ng mga love teams ngayon. At pumasok na nga, we're talking about LGBTQ, di ba? Halimbawa, hindi lang love team na straight ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, no? Dumating ang mga...
Meron bang mga queer love teams?
Yes!
Meron!
Sa may Thai
so it's
BL na
like-
tayo.
In Thai, sobrang, ano yan,
Yeah,
diba?
very,
It's like an
talaga.
industry. Pero dito
Right.
ba, meron?
Nagkuhan tayo ng Pinoy BL.
It started in the pandemic.
Right.
But it's not as prolific, let's say, as a Katniel or Liz Ken. But there's a growing fandom. Speaking of fandoms, I remember Anne watching a TED Talk that you did about fandoms.
Yes.
So I want to discuss what is your experience of how big, of course it's big, but what do you think is the fandom like of a love team?
It
How
can be-
different is it from a normal,
From a regular,
from a standard fandom?
fandom. It can be intense. Yung talagang mababaliw ka sa the shrieks, no? They will go to a studio, for example, and wait for their favorite artista or love team. And sometimes it seeps into the personal lives of the idols, no? Kasi kaya nga napupuna ko yung mga love teams na yan. Madalas tawag nila, it's a working, team, working relationship, so that there is a familiarity na para aware yung fans. So this is just for the screen. But sometimes, and we've seen that kay Alden and May na nagko-crossover na to real life, hindi makamove on yung mga tao kapag may mga personal life, so that can be tragic. No? But fans can be that intense.
Super parasocial na. I
Yes.
think, especially parang this era kasi apparent na yung personal life na gustong ipakita ng artista. So, nakikita nila kung ano yung ginagawa nila, parang off-cam, gano'n. So, talagang parang nagkakaroon talaga sila ng attachment.
Yeah.
Parang, I think more apparent siya as well in like idols in Korea because parang may speculation na nangyayari na hindi, ganyan kasi sila, parang ito yung color na sinusuot niya because gusto niya ipakita to, diba?
May mga signals na gano'n.
Pero grabe talaga, as in, I think parang nagsimula itong mas naging, I don't wanna say crazier, more intense with Aldab because
Yes.
talagang sinasabi na totoong buhay siya, no? Parang pinapakita talaga siya na unlike before na
But they were never really an item off-screen.
Yeah, yun na
But
nga.
the fans.
But the
Pero
fans.
Pero
one-sided.
pantasya eh.
Pero one-sided kasi I remember Min expressing a crush, di ba, for Alden. But we never really had Alden confirm that he had the same feelings for her.
But therein lies the kilig.
Correct.
It's the uncertainty.
It's the
It's the mystery, and fans would latch on to
Okay.
that eh.
Going back to what Don said about I don't want to say toxicity, but intensity. No? Butch, how intense were the fans of our generation, of late boomers and Gen X?
Compared to
Now. Kasi parang I want to put vis-a-vis the comparison. Kasi fans now are very vocal. We know
Yeah.
that.
No, well, I guess we have to compare it to the past, no?
Yes,
Kasi
yes.
yung sakit, yung physical sakitan ng mga fans. Actually, nag-umpisa yung rivalry ng mga fans. Time ni Gloria Romero, Luis Gonzalez, and then Nida and Nestor.
Meron na.
Meron na nun.
Oo.
Pero hindi sila violent. Nag-umpisa yung kinda...
Physical
intense.
Hindi pa eh. Gradual yan eh. Nung dumating si yung Susan Amalia. Medyo na yan, medyo nag-uumpisa na yung kampo-kampo na nagsisigawan na. Nung time nung Vilma and
Nora.
Vilma Nora, so Guy and Pip and si V and Bot,
V and Bot.
sakita na.
As in violence, nag-aaway
Okay,
sila.
ang kwento ni Vilma, kinokoronahan silang yung dalawang love teams, Araneta Coliseum. At that time, ang uso pa nung araw, wala pa yung mga monoblock na ratan.
Oh my...
Ratan. So, nagpupukbukan ng ratan. And remember, ang iniinuman nung araw, wala ang soft drinks nung araw.
Bote.
Bote! Hindi plastic. Lumilipad ang mga bote. Tapos, si Vilma one time, in a crowd, gano'n, no? Naramdaman niya, may tumusok sa kanya ng yung aspil eh. Parang sabi niya, aray, parang may tumusok sa akin. Tapos nagdumudugo na yung balat.
Kivi?
Oo. So apparently, isang fan yun na tinusok siya ng aspil.
Pero ano ko lang interjection ko lang din. No? Kasi parang hindi ko rin matanggap na masyadong toxic din. Kasi may positive aspect itong fandom ng itong generation na ito. No? Kasi mula dito sa pagiging fans nila, alam din naman nila na hanggang doon yung kanilang at kung minsan yung kanilang mga chat groups halimbawa ay nagiging isang collective action. Halimbawa yung kahit yung Thai o yung Korean BTS halimbawa may fan sila doon.
Same with our love
Oo,
teams.
at nagbi-bleed dito nag-extend ito sa pagtulong nila kapag may mga bagyo.
I remember
They're
that.
very active.
There was a
and
time that mayroong collective action during
collective action sila.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, Black Lives
Parang-
Matter.
But it was the same also with V and Ate Guy.
Hindi, well, yung mamera para kay Nora.
Right.
Meron nun. Okay. So, meron na rin. Pero hindi, ang nakikita kong difference, mas may pera ngayon ang mga fans.
I agree with you totally.
yeah.
Kasi nakapag-sponsor ng black screening.
Not just that, hindi lang black screening. Si
Hindi, may pang-load.
Kim Herald,
Oh.
I remember, binigyan pa si Kim at saka si Gerald ng mga MacBooks ng mga fans. So talagang may purchasing power sila. Well, okay, speaking of the biggest fandoms, what of the love teams have had marked a major cultural turning point in society? Sino sa kanila ang mga pinakamay let's go now back naman. I'll start with you, Don. Who has had the most impact of our current love teams?
Hirap din i-define kasi
Sige, narrow na lang natin to
like in
cinematic
terms of
history.
box office,
Yes,
Jack
yes,
Nel,
yes.
diba?
Cinematic history.
So, kasi you can also consider Catherine and Alden kasi post-pandemic sila yung parang nagbigay ng, I think, hope that people are returning back to the cinemas, diba? As in parang last movie nila, it was really such a phenomenon to the point that, okay, magte-take a chance na yung ibang producers to maybe kind of take love teams back to the cinemas and not just in streaming. Kasi di ba parang na-stuck tayo sa streaming for the longest time. I mean, you were saying nga na love teams even nag-boom sila sa streaming like sila Kokoy and Elijah.
Yeah.
And then, but iba rin kasi yung phenomenon na okay, bumabalik na yung love teams. Kasi di ba, ito yung parang pang-draw din ng production companies na if they want to launch a film, if they want to launch even like a director that they want to give a chance to in terms of like building a story.
I absolutely agree with you because I was part of one when
Nagka-love team ka?
No. I was part of one when we launched I was part of that team when we launched El Presidente and
Yeah,
James
yeah.
Reid, Jadine,
Jadine,
in Diary ng Pangit.
Right.
Because I was in charge of their looks.
Teka,
What-
may I, ano lang,
Go.
just to sum this up, yung question, ang sagot sa question mo, I think, lahat naman ng love teams may kanya-kanyang contribution.
Oh no, absolutely. But I wanna specify.
Even Lenny Santos and Ray PJ Abellana, may sarili silang contribution.
Oo naman.
Oo, otherwise wala tayong moving The Punks.
The Punks.
Oh, excuse me. In this entire room, ako,
Hindi na kami makarelate nito.
Ako, hindi. Pero di ba naging cult classic siya?
Yes.
Okay, so ngayon nilalait niya yung The Punks, but who in this entire room, where more than a dozen people here, ang nakapanood ng The Punks?
Ako.
Hindi nga, serious. Dalawa tayo?
Oo.
Ay, ikaw ay nasa kabilang dulo.
Huwag niyo kami inaapi dahil kami ng quotable content. Huwag niyo kami inaapi dahil kami ang The Punks, di ba? Okay, pero culturally, yung cultural
Ano ba
markers...
yung culture nun?
Cultural markers, okay. So we had...
We had
Alden
box
and-
office na.
Oh, and box
Yeah.
office.
What about in terms of other like
Oo,
cultural?
what about other cultural markers in Philippine cinema? Sino pa? Butch or Gary? Or Ann?
Yun, katulad ng sinabi ni Butch, no? Yung punks, no? So, ito yung millennial, millennial age, no? Na
Millennial pa ba sila? Parang Gen X na.
hindi. Papunta na sa millennial, dahil nga, ito na yung mga yuppie, ito
Issues,
yung mga
yeah.
issues. So, yung they're into technology as well, pero hindi pa gaanong develop ang mga ang mga technology,
Gadgets,
ang
yeah.
mga gadgets, no? So may mga cellphone na mabibigat pa yung mga cellphone. So kaya yung mga
Yung
pelikula
pagkasasalido.
din ay reflect all of this, Kaya makikita din natin na yung mga followings, yung mga fans nila din, nakikisabay talaga sa sa uso, sa fashion halimbawa
Oo.
nung panahon na yan. Nung ikaw ay nag-aaral sa high school, yan ang mga issue natin nung na nakikita natin, bawa kahit sa bagets, 80s, di ba? Pero ikaw ay
all the
90s
colors.
ka na. So, mga
Ako,
millennial.
I absolutely go with Claudine and Rico. At naging friend ko rin. I hung out with both of them. So,
Yeah.
it really resonates with me, Claudine and Rico.
Pero in terms of the cultural impact, I will agree with Dom na the main Alden phenomenon. It's not just the fan base, but in terms of, for example, may award sila from the Catholic Mass Media Award, the sponsorship. Imagine going to barangay, another barangay, and then people will just wait for Yaya Main. And
Correct.
yung ganong
Only to be
impact.
flooded.
Diba?
Okay.
But the thing is that you can really see how it affected so many Filipinos at that time that they needed that kind of assurance that all will be well.
Yeah.
That is what love teams do, to give some kind of comfort to fans that
Right.
all will be well.
Okay, so we have that. And then we have Nora and Guy and Pete. So that's in the 60s, no? Mid-60s to 70s.
Late
yan.
60s.
Oo. So, medyo malaking gap yun, no? Butch, sino sa gitna ang may cultural impact, sa tingin mo, ang may pinaka-cultural, siguro Gary, you can also answer, no? From Guy and Pip to Alda and Kat Neal and the variations, the Jadine, Lizken, and everyone else. Sinong pumapagitna na sasabi mo may cultural significance?
Ayaw mo naman tanggapin si The Punks eh.
Hindi. Kasi medyo specific na ang The Punks eh.
Okay.
Mas broader, mas dekada ang usapan.
Ikaw na nga sumagot. Ano?
Janice, tsaka si Aga. Huwag
Janice,
niyo kalimutan.
Aga.
Oh my God!
But
Hindi.
and I'm not just talking about
no,
ha?
I will not consider them kasi parang gumawa ka lang ng puppy love at saka may...
Or Maricel and William,
Maricel, mas
Smokey
ganun eh.
and Albert. Kasi palaging tatlo yan
Right.
eh. Di ba? Tatlo yan.
Considered ba na love team si Cesar tsaka Maricel?
Hindi,
Sas-
one
Or Randy.
TV show lang, random TV show.
Hindi, nag-movie rin sila. Nag-movie sila. Oo.
Richard Gomez na ito, at saka
Goma,
Don Silveta, o Maricel Sorian. Na-player din si,
But the Regal Baby,
Regal Babies,
Cheryl,
yeah.
Nanilyn,
Right.
Tina Paner,
Yeah.
and then Chris Villanueva, Romnick Sarmiento. Tapos nag-Seiko, di ba yung mga ganon. You can really see the fans club.
Oh, eto na. Let's go off on a little bit of a tangent dahil introduce mo na kanina to, Butch. How about fringe, well, I don't want to talk about, I don't want to refer to it fringe cinema, but mainstream
Na-
love teams. I'll ask Don because he's also written about queer life. Because one of your books is about the queer experience, no? What about BL love teams?
Parang medyo sad siya in a way because na-confine siya sa pandemic era. Because parang dun yung boom and then parang nung bumalik na sa real life yung
Normal.
mga tao.
Hindi, pero bakit
Wala.
bakit pandemic era lang?
Kasi doon nag-umpisa.
Kasi doon, tsaka dahil doon nag-start yung Together the series. And then parang, oh, maybe we can also replicate. Ako lang, medyo speculation on my part because just watching how the market is responding to
Right,
it.
yeah.
Parang, okay, how can we replicate this kind of success?
Right.
Because kailangan natin magtrabaho, kailangan natin
Mahalaga yun eh. Kasi actually yung pandemic, nag-reset ng film viewing. Actually, naapektuhan talaga.
Super.
Sarado ang
Oh,
film.
it was the hard
ang
reset.
cinema, sarado.
Yeah.
You know? And then, nag-boom ang mga streaming.
Yes.
And then, hanggang ngayon nga, I don't think we have recuperated from from the popularity of these streaming networks, no? Okay. Kaya pati ang mga cinema ngayon, talagang nagki-cater na rin
Yeah.
sa And even yung yung pag-transfer ng film to live streaming. So pinapabilis na nila. So yun yung mga naapektuhan, no? Kaya yung fandom ng mga BL to a certain degree, I think yun yung nag-pave the way para sa kung anong cinema meron tayo ngayon. So whatever love it. Halimbawa, itong kay Hello Love Again, ang pinaka-successful. At alam naman natin, hindi naman sila talaga tunay na
Not a real item.
pair.
Oo.
And yet nagsugal ang and then umano sa sa Taquilla, tumabo 1.6 billion dun sa sa cinema.
Sa
and they're
earnings.
trying to to replicate
Yeah,
yung
the
formula ng So at halos lahat ng mga pelikula ngayon natin this 2025 to a certain degree ay may ganong klaseng story, no?
Formula.
Mostly diaspora, so Filipino and diaspora. So nangyayari sa iba't ibang so OFW, ang mga kwento. Then at kasi nga ang mga Filipinos na na nasa iba't ibang bansa ay market
Super
din.
relate, yes.
Sila din yung
Pero alam mo, ako napansin ko, ang success ng Hello Love Again, ito yung pangalawa, di ba? I don't think hindi lang yung love team because parang nagbago ng framework, ng structure yung pelikula.
Yes.
Kasi hindi napansin, di ba ang Star Cinema may formula para mag-aaway muna yung magkaaway muna tsaka sa kakabate. Ito, di ba hindi siya yung narrative niya hindi diretso eh. Hindi niya
Yes.
napansin. Kaya parang aside from yung the pairing, meron siyang may iba ka pang aabangan dun sa Hello Love Again because iba hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari eh.
And going back then to queer love pairings, it's kind of sad na hindi siya nag-translate to cinematic success. Alam ko like yung Boy Foretold by the Stars, parang ito yung iilan na nagpunta ng cinema eh. Tapos sila, after that, bumalik sila ng streaming, di ba?
Sa manunuri, siya lang naman nagkagusto eh.
It's the same with the one with Tony Labrusca.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
They try to translate that into cinema and then
Yeah.
Nag-release pa siya sa sinehan.
they wrote parang
Pero
they
it
wrote
didn't do well.
Not as much.
oo.
Not as-
Pero wait, going back to what you said earlier about cultural emotional attachments ng Pilipino. Ano ba ang mga naging rason ng pag-usbong ng love team sa Pilipinas? Where do you think where do you think Filipinos connect to love teams?
Yung story kasi niyan, so the bigger genre is romance eh. Tatlong templates lang naman na ginagalawan niyan, whether Hollywood or Philippine cinema. Una, yung para sinabi niya, yung magkagalit. But we all know that they're meant for
Gotta be
each
together,
other.
yes,
So the
yes.
journey is all about both characters realizing that they're meant for each other.
So it's star-crossed lovers,
Oo,
parang
parang
ganun, no?
Enemies to
Pride and
lovers.
Prejudice.
Yeah.
Galit-galit, Maricel, William, ganon.
Yes.
The second template, we know that they deserve to be together, pero isa lang yung nagpupursige, yung isa walang parang awareness.
Oo.
No? Parang The Little Mermaid or Jezebel kind na siya yung magpupursue dun sa guy. And then the third template, they both know they deserve to be with each other, pero may external forces
Yun ang
preventing
Sartos.
them.
Oo,
Or
yun
yung
yung parang,
Juliet,
yes,
ang tanit,
yes,
yung mga
oo.
mayaman, mahirap. So yung Pilipino, kung nanonood ka, yun lang naman yung hahanapin mo at ano yung nag-a-appeal sa'yo. Kung ako, mas gusto ko yung magkagalit muna, di ba? Yung enemies to lovers trope.
Sa bagay,
May
hindi nga
kinagdun
nalalayo
eh.
talaga rin ang mga
Yun lang naman
mga-
ang ginagalawan nun. And then if you incorporate BL or ano, ganun din ang gagalawan niyang template. So classic na yun.
Pero I'd also like to add na parang these days, medyo meron ng awareness of what they can do in a love team.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
alam
right.
ko when BL was booming, medyo aware sila na, wait, medyo assault na yung ginagawa niya. Medyo creepy na yung ginagawa niya. Kaya nga, di ba, nung naging successful yung Kita-Kita, some people were, parang nagkaroon siya ng backlash kasi parang, di ba stalking yung ginawa niya?
Yes, yes.
Diba? So parang, at least there, meron pag-jump ng social awareness
Yes.
of what they can and can't do pagdating sa isang relationship. Especially na vulnerable yung babae, di ba? Kasi
Nabulag
sila
siya.
talaga yung parang pinaka-focal point ng love team pairing eh, di ba?
At the same time also, halimbawa sa LGBTQ community, alam din nila kung hindi kinakailangan ang gaganap ng mga gay roles ay
badigmen.
gay o
Oo.
kaya mahalaga din sa kanila na may mga gay identifier, kumbaga iba't ibang tayo actors tayo, pwede ding allied yung sinasabi nila, yung notion nila na hindi naman kinakailangang kasi yun yung hirap din sa fans pag gumanap na nga ng gay, parang
Nakabox
automatic
ka na.
nakabox ka na.
Stereotype
Oo,
na.
so yung mga fans ngayon, may ganun ding awareness talaga.
So do you think it reveals the value of an audience, what they
Will support.
Yes.
what kind of aspirations yung mini-mirror ng mga love team natin?
Yun.
So do you think it's
Yes,
too near?
definitely.
No, but I mean, do you think it's too near our demands and the reflection of our values to our love teams?
I think yes, significantly because iba na rin din kasi yung consumers, diba?
Mm.
Iba na yung values nila, iba na yung gusto nilang makita on screen.
Yeah.
So nagbabago na rin yung kinakapa na rin ng mga studios, ng mga
Yeah.
writers kung ano
Right.
yung kind of love story that they want to tell. Kasi considering that hindi necessarily love team vehicles yung mga naging successful, you can just consider Hello Love Again as a story of these two characters finding love, di ba? It's not necessarily like before na alam mong love team talaga siya. Kasi bidang-bida sila. Ito, may story na nasa paligid nila eh. And ito yung binubuo nilang love story. It's not necessarily just to forward a love team because gusto mong maging sila sa dulo.
Oo. And I agree with that, na the stories that we watch to a certain degree really validate, what we want what we're experiencing in real life, Kaya yung demand din nila, how a story, although may mga template ito, but to a certain degree, producers are also, conscious enough or aware of what these fans are actually demanding from the story.
So hindi lang basta love team, okay na kami, okay
na
lang
kayo, mga ganun.
Kaya merong fan empowerment.
Kung kailangan niyang i-reflect ang mga OFW concerns, halimbawa, makita natin kung saan nag-shoot. Kulang na lang nga sa Antarctica magkaroon ng love story.
Yeah, dati parang
But I will not,
may
be
era of films,
surprised.
di ba, na
Yeah.
they're
Milan,
shooting in Milan.
Dubai.
Milan, Dubai, nagsimula na yan, di ba?
Tapos
So,
yung The House of Us shot in, I think,
And
Amsterdam.
the Northern Lights.
Oo.
We've opened up a fascinating look on love teams and there's more ahead. So stay with us right here on Behind the Reel.
Si Nora, talagang nag-break siya ng norm ng ang mga actor ay maputi.
Puti.
Talagang sa akin talaga lacking commercial viability lang.
So it's pure money.
Yeah.
Money.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hindi dapat centered on love teams yung film production natin.
Kaya siguro kung ako yung artista, minsan wala ka na talagang konsepto ng privacy, everything.
Dahil naging baklang best friend ng bayan na ako, di ba? Lahat ng mga love teams ng mga nagkatuluyan sila halos lahat.